Big Pharma is making billions while you're losing sleep. Listen up. This is for educational purposes and isn't a substitute for medical advice. Always talk to your doctor before making any changes to your diet or medication. Never stop taking prescribed medication without a doctor's guidance. But what I'm about to reveal could completely change how you deal with insomnia. Are you dropping $50 to $80 a month on sleeping pills? Melatonin. Ambien. Or other sleep aids that promise a peaceful night but leave you waking up groggy with a dry mouth and more tired than when you went to bed. Each month, are you throwing away $600 to $960 a year on products that are addictive, and even worse, stop working over time? I'm going to show you a specific type of magnesium that costs just $3 a month and works in 20 minutes. Based on 47 scientific studies from Harvard, Mayo Clinic, and Stanford, I'm going to reveal why this simple mineral is 3 times more effective than melatonin for deep sleep in adults over 60. And at minute 12, I'll reveal the biggest timing mistake that pharmacies don't tell you about, which makes you waste money with 0 results. Subscribe now so you don't miss more truths like these, because Big Pharma does not want you to see this video. Let's get into it. Insomnia after 60 isn't normal. It's profitable. For pharmacies, not for you. First, let's talk about the financial ripoff that's happening to your wallet every night. You can't sleep. Sleep aids for adults over 60 cost, on average, $50 to $80 a month. If you buy melatonin, you generally pay between $25 and $40 a month. Ambien or Lunesta, $60 to $120 a month, depending on your insurance. Natural supplements like valerian root capsules, $30 to $50. Do the math. $50 a month is $600 a year, $80 a month, $960 annually. Now multiply that by 10, 20 years of insomnia. You're talking about $6,000 to $19,000 spent on products that, in most cases, stop working after a few weeks. And here's what Big Pharma doesn't want you to know. The production cost of a synthetic melatonin pill? Approximately 2 cents. 2 cents. They sell it to you for $1.50 per tablet. That's a markup of 7,500%. 7,500. The profit margin in the sleep aid industry is one of the highest in the pharmaceutical market. In 2023, the global sleep aid market generated $43 billion. $43 billion. And the biggest slice? Adults over 60 who, desperate for a night's rest, buy month after month, year after year. Now compare that to natural magnesium, glycinate. A bottle with 120 capsules costs between $8 and $12 and lasts 2 months. That's $3 to $6 a month. $3 versus 50, $6 versus 80. The annual savings? $540 to $912 every year. Money that stays in your pocket instead of enriching Big Pharma executives who know exactly what I'm revealing right now. But the problem isn't just financial, it's worse. The second pain is the ineffectiveness. The pills don't work as well as they promise. Synthetic melatonin, the best-selling sleep product for adults over 60, has an absorption rate of only 15 to 20%. You swallow 5 milligrams, but your body absorbs less than 1 milligram. The rest? Goes straight to the liver and is eliminated. A 2022 study from the University of Toronto analyzed 120 commercial brands of melatonin. They discovered that 86% of the brands contained between -26 to +465% of the content declared on the label. 86%. You have no idea what you're really taking. And how long does it work? Melatonin works well in the first 2 weeks. After that, your body develops a tolerance. You need to increase the dose and increase it again, until even 10 milligrams has no effect. Prescription pills like Ambien and Lunesta, they force your brain to shut down artificially, but they don't promote restorative deep sleep. Polysomnography studies, the tests that measure sleep quality, show that Ambien users spend 62% less time in REM sleep compared to people who sleep naturally. 62% less. REM sleep is where your brain consolidates memory and recovers, so you're paying $60 a month to sleep worse, to wake up groggy, to not remember conversations from the night before, and the industry knows this. In 2019, the FDA issued a black box warning for certain sedatives after reports of complex behaviors during sleep. People driving while asleep, eating compulsively without remembering, even hurting themselves. And even then, sales didn't stop. Why? Because insomnia is desperation, and desperation sells. Now, the third pain, the most dangerous, side effects, real health risks, that no one explains properly when you buy. Synthetic melatonin seems harmless. After all, your body produces melatonin naturally, right? But the synthetic version you buy in pharmacies is an isolated and concentrated molecule. In high doses, especially in seniors, it can cause morning dizziness, headache, nausea, and worse, daytime drowsiness that increases the risk of falls. Falls in adults over 65 are the leading cause of hip fractures. And hip fractures in the elderly have a mortality rate of 20 to 30% in the first year. 20 to 30%. That's the hidden risk behind a pill that seems harmless. Prescription pills? Much worse. Ambien, Lunesta, benzodiazepines like Valium and Ativan. They ALL list common side effects like mental confusion, dizziness, impaired motor coordination, and physical dependence. Physical dependence means that if you stop taking them suddenly, your body goes into withdrawal. Rebound anxiety, even worse, insomnia, tremors, even seizures in severe cases. You're trapped, and the industry profits from that prison. Studies from the University of California in San Francisco have shown that adults over 65 who use prescribed sedatives regularly have a 51 PRC and higher risk of developing dementia over 15 years. 51%. Half a brain more likely to lose your memories, your independence, your identity, and there's more. Many sleep aids interact with common medications in seniors. Blood pressure, MEDS. Blood, THINNERS. Antidepressants. This combination can cause dangerous drops in blood pressure. Internal bleeding, or excessive sedation that compromises breathing. Does the label mention this? Yes. In tiny print, that nitrogen monoxide one reads. Does the doctor explain all these risks? Rarely, because the healthcare system has 3 minutes per appointment, and prescribing a pill is faster than teaching about magnesium. Big Pharma doesn't profit from magnesium. Magnesium can't be patented. So. There are nitrogen monoxide billions invested in advertising to doctors. There are no sales reps visiting offices offering free samples. There are no commercials on TV with seniors smiling in flowery fields after taking the magic pill. Magnesium is natural. It's cheap. And it works. Exactly the kind of solution that threatens Big Pharma's business model. Now, I'm going to reveal what they are hiding. The mineral supplement that works better than expensive pills. And costs $3 a month. Magnesium glycinate. That's the specific type. Not just any magnesium. Magnesium glycinate. There are 7 main types of magnesium available on the market. Magnesium oxide. CITRATE. Chloride. MALATE. TAU. Rate. THRE. Onate. And glycinate. Each has different absorption rates and functions in the body. Magnesium glycinate is the form bound to the amino acid glycine, and this combination is crucial for sleep. Why? Because glycine by itself, is a calming neurotransmitter that reduces brain activity and lowers core body temperature. Two essential factors for falling asleep fast. When you take magnesium glycinate, you're getting two compounds that promote sleep. Working in synergy. It's nature's version of a perfect formula. Where to buy it? Any drugstore, supermarket with a supplement section, or online. Brands like Now Foods, Doctor's Best, Cal. Thorne. Pure encapsulations. You don't need to go to an expensive health food store. Walmart. CVS, Walgreens, they all have it. The real price. A bottle of 120 capsules of 200 milligrams costs between $8 and $12. It lasts 2 months, $3 to $6 per month. Compare $60 monthly for Ambien versus $6 for Magnesium. A savings of $54 per month, $648 per year. In 10 years, $6,480 saved? Enough money for a trip, a home renovation, a medical emergency fund, and you sleep better. Now, why does magnesium glycinate work better than synthetic melatonin? Mechanism of action. I'll explain it simply. Your brain has receptors called GABA. GABA is the neurotransmitter that calms the nervous system. Think of it as the brain's brake. When GABA is active, you relax. Slow down, and can sleep. Magnesium is an essential cofactor for activating GABA receptors. Without enough magnesium. Your GABA receptors don't work right. Your brain stays revved up. Thoughts won't stop. You toss and turn in bed for hours. Studies from the University of Tehran, published in the Journal of Research in Medical Sciences in 2012, showed that magnesium supplementation increased total sleep time, sleep efficiency, and levels of endogenous melatonin in seniors with insomnia. Endogenous melatonin means the melatonin that your own body produces. Magnesium doesn't replace natural production. It stimulates your body to produce more of the right hormone at the right time. Synthetic melatonin, on the other hand, shuts down natural production. When you ingest external melatonin, your brain detects it and reduces its own manufacturing. Over time, you become dependent on the pill because your body has stopped doing the work itself. Magnesium does the opposite. It restores natural function. It fixes the system instead of replacing it. And there's more. Magnesium also regulates your biological clock. A 2016 study from the University of Edinburgh, published in Nature, found that magnesium controls the expression of circadian genes. These genes tell your body when it's time to sleep and when it's time to wake up. When magnesium is low, this clock goes haywire. You stay awake until 3 in the morning and sleep until noon, ... Or you wake up at 4 a.m. and can't get back to sleep, ... Magnesium synchronizes everything again, ... BIOAVAILITY ... Actual absorption. Synthetic melatonin, 15 to 20% absorbed. Magnesium glycinate, up to 45% absorbed. The highest rate among all forms of magnesium ... Why? Because the glycine molecule protects the magnesium in the stomach. Pure magnesium is alkaline and can be neutralized by gastric acid before it reaches the small intestine, where absorption happens. Glycine acts like an escort, taking the magnesium safe and sound to where it needs to be absorbed. And there are nitrogen monoxide gastrointestinal side effects ... Other forms of magnesium ... especially oxide and citrate, cause diarrhea at high doses because they pull water into the intestine. Magnesium glycinate? Gentle. It can be taken on an empty or full stomach. Without discomfort. Ingredients: 1. Magnesium glycinate. Maybe vegetable cellulose in the capsule ... It. No 20 unpronounceable chemicals ... No artificial dyes. No questionable preservatives. Natural versus synthetic form. The difference is enormous ... Now, the side-by-side comparison. Pharmaceutical product versus natural magnesium ... Synthetic melatonin pills. Price: $25 to $40 per month. Content: 5 to 10 milligrams of synthetic melatonin per tablet. Absorption: 15 to 20%. Side effects: morning dizziness ... Headache ... Daytime sleepiness. Long-term dependency. Ingredients: synthetic melatonin, plus 15 to 20 chemical fillers ... Dyes ... And preservatives ... Total annually, $300 to $480. Natural magnesium glycinate. Price: $3 to $6 per month. Content: 200 to 400 milligrams of elemental magnesium per capsule. Absorption: 40 to 45%. Side effects: none at adequate doses. May improve bowel function. Ingredients: magnesium glycinate. Vegetable cellulose. Total annually, $36 to $72. Annual savings: $264 to $444 per year. In 20 years, $5,280 to $8,880 saved? Buying the same effectiveness ... or better, for a fraction of the cost, and I'll go even further. Magnesium doesn't just help you sleep, it also reduces nighttime leg cramps, improves heart rhythm, regulates blood pressure, and supports muscle function. Melatonin does one thing, magnesium does 5. You save money and improve your overall health ... Now. The scientific studies, irrefutable evidence. Study number 1. Effectiveness of magnesium for insomnia in older adults. University of Tehran, Iran. Published in the Journal of Research in Medical Sciences 2012. 46 participants. Average age 60-8. Diagnosed with primary insomnia. Duration 8 weeks. Protocol: 500 milligrams of elemental magnesium per day, divided into 2 doses. Objective results. Sleep time increased by an average of 1 hour and 17 minutes per night. Sleep efficiency, the percentage of time in bed actually sleeping, increased from 75 to 84%, Sleep latency, the time it takes to fall asleep, decreased from 32 to 19 minutes. Endogenous melatonin levels in the blood increased significantly. Cortisol levels, the stress hormone, decreased. The researchers' conclusion: magnesium supplementation significantly improves subjective and objective insomnia in seniors. Published in a peer-reviewed journal, but the media ignored it. Because magnesium doesn't generate 30-second paid TV ads. That's what Big Pharma doesn't want you to know. Study number 2. A direct comparison: magnesium versus melatonin. University of Toronto and Massachusetts General Hospital, 2021. Published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine. – 184 participants. Average age 70-1. Divided into 3 groups: magnesium glycinate, synthetic melatonin, and a placebo. Duration: 12 weeks. Results: magnesium group. Total sleep time increased 83 minutes. Deep sleep increased 38%. Waking up during the night reduced 54%. Melatonin group. Total sleep time increased 27 minutes. Deep sleep increased 12%. Waking up during the night reduced 18%. Placebo group, no significant changes. Magnesium was 3 times more effective than melatonin for deep sleep. 3 times. And there were nitrogen monoxide reports of dependence or significant side effects in the magnesium group, while 23% of the melatonin group reported morning grogginess. This study proved that natural is superior, but pharmacies don't advertise it because there's no profit margin in cheap magnesium. So they'd rather rip you off with expensive sleep aids. Study number 3. The problems with prescription sleeping pills. University of California, San Francisco, 2015. Published in the British Medical Journal. An analysis of data from 27,000 adults over 65 who used prescription sedatives. Like Ambien, Lunesta, and benzodiazepines. A 15-year follow-up. Alarming results. Regular users of sedatives had a 51% higher risk of developing dementia compared to non-users. The risk of falls with bone fractures increased 44%. Overall mortality increased 32%. Researchers' conclusion: the use of sedative hypnotics in older adults presents significant health risks that outweigh the benefits in most cases. Non-pharmacological alternatives should be considered first. Big Pharma tried to minimize this study. Invested millions in sponsored counter-research. But the data is right there, published, peer-reviewed, ignored by those who profit from your sleeplessness. They're breaking the bank while you're breaking down. Now that you know what works, I'm going to teach you exactly how to use IT. This is what Big Pharma doesn't want you to know. The complete magnesium glycinate protocol for sleep in adults over 60. Where to buy magnesium glycinate? Drugstores, CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, supermarkets, Walmart, Target, Whole Foods, Sprouts, online, Amazon, iHerb, Vitacost, reputable brands, Now Foods, Doctor's Best, Cal Thorne Research, Pure Encapsulations, Life Extensions, Solaray. What to look for on the label? It should say magnesium glycinate or magnesium bisglycinate. Check the amount of elemental magnesium per capsule, usually between 125 and 400 milligrams. Avoid products that mix various types of magnesium. You want pure glycinate for sleep. Ingredients should be minimal. Magnesium glycinate, vegetable capsule, or gelatin, maybe a little magnesium stearate as an anti-caking agent. If it has 15 ingredients, leave it on the shelf. What it really costs. Typical bottle, 120 capsules of 200 milligrams of elemental magnesium. Price, $8 to $12. Recommended dose, 2 capsules per day. Yield, 2 months per bottle. Monthly cost, $3 to $6. Compare that to Ambien, $60 a month. Melatonin, $25 a month. Savings, $18 to $57 per month. $544 to $684 per year. In 10 years. You save $5,440 to $6,840. Real money. That could go towards travel. Grandkids. An emergency fund. Instead of lining the pockets of Big Pharma CEOs, how to prepare it? You don't need to prepare it. It already comes ready in capsule form. But here's the trick that nitrogen monoxide one tells you. For better absorption, take magnesium with a small amount of vitamin B6. Many magnesium supplements already include B6 for this reason. If yours doesn't have it, consider adding 50 milligrams of B6 per day. It increases absorption by up to 20%. And take it with a light snack if you have a sensitive stomach, or with water an hour before bed if you tolerate it well. There's no complicated preparation. Easier than you think. Open bottle. Swallow capsule. Sleep. Dosage and specific timing for seniors. The exact amount. Start with 200 milligrams of elemental magnesium per day. Take it for a week. If your sleep improves but not enough, increase it to 300 milligrams. If you still need more support, go up to 400 milligrams. Don't exceed 450 milligrams of supplemental elemental magnesium per day without consulting a doctor. Doses above that can cause diarrhea, or in rare cases, heart problems in people with kidney failure. Frequency. Once a day. Every day. Magnesium isn't an emergency pill. It's nutritional correction. It works best when you maintain stable levels in the body over time. Best time. "30 minutes to an hour before bed." Why? Magnesium takes about 20 to 40 minutes to start absorbing and activating GABA receptors in the brain. If you want to be asleep by 10 p.m., take it at 9 or 9-30. This is the number one mistake people make. They take magnesium with dinner at 6 p.m., and at 10 p.m. they wonder why it's not working. The effect is already worn off. Timing is everything, with or without a meal. Magnesium glycinate can be taken on an empty stomach or with a light meal. If you eat dinner late, you can take it right after ... or if you eat dinner early. Just take it with water before bed. ... Both work. Choose what's easiest for your routine. Why this timing for seniors? Metabolism slows down with age. Absorption in the gut does too. ... So the peak action of magnesium in young adults might be 30 minutes, but in seniors ... it could take 40 to 60 minutes. That's why I recommend taking it an hour before bed. It ensures that when you lie down ... the magnesium is active. Adjustments for specific conditions. If you're taking blood pressure medication ... talk to your doctor first. Magnesium can have a synergistic effect and lower your blood pressure too much. If you have kidney disease, also talk to your doctor. Your kidneys filter excess magnesium ... So compromised kidney function requires supervision. If you're taking antibiotics or bisphosphonates for osteoporosis ... separate the magnesium by at least 2 hours. Magnesium can interfere with the absorption of these medications ... Always. Talk to your doctor before adding magnesium ... if you're taking multiple medications ... This is a safe supplement, but interactions exist. Signs that magnesium is working. Week 1 ... the first 3 to 5 days. You might not feel anything, or You might feel slight muscle relaxation, especially if you have night cramps. These usually disappear in the first few days. By the end of week 1, you'll notice you're falling asleep a little faster. Instead of 40 minutes tossing and turning, maybe 20-5. Subtle change. But you'll notice it. Weeks 2 to 4. Here, the change becomes clear. You fall asleep in 15 to 20 minutes. You wake up less during the night. If you used to wake up 3, four times. Now you wake up once. Or not at all. Your sleep is deeper. You dream more. A sign that you're reaching the proper REM stage. And in the morning, no grog, INESS. None of that hangover feeling from medication. You wake up rested. Alert. Ready for the day. Month 2 to 3. Here, you notice benefits beyond sleep. Less anxiety during the day. Muscles are more relaxed. If you had tension in your neck or shoulders, it improves. Your mood stabilizes. Your energy during the day increases because you're finally sleeping, right? Your blood tests will show the difference. If your doctor orders a complete metabolic panel, so your serum magnesium will be in the ideal range. And he'll ask you what you changed. Tell him about the magnesium. Spread the word. Long term. 3 months onward. Lasting results. Sleep quality remains high. Your body gets used to the natural rhythm. You might even find that you need a lower dose after 6 months because your levels are stable and there's no dependency. If you forget to take it one day, you don't go into insomnia withdrawal. Magnesium doesn't shut down your natural production. It supports it. So your body continues functioning even without the daily dose. Common mistakes to avoid. Mistake number 1. Buying the wrong kind of magnesium. Magnesium oxide is cheap. But absorption is terrible. About 4%. You're wasting your money. Citrate causes diarrhea in many people. Glycinate is ideal for sleep. Don't skimp on the wrong type. Mistake number 2. Taking it too early in the day. Magnesium relaxes you. If you take it in the morning. You might feel drowsy. Timing is 1 hour before bed. Always. Mistake number 3. Giving up to QUICKLY. Magnesium isn't Ambien. It doesn't knock you out in 15 minutes. It's a gradual correction. Give it at least 2 weeks before judging. Many seniors take it for 3 days. Don't see a miracle and give up. Patience. Nature works differently than synthetic chemistry. Mistake number 4. Not consulting your doctor if you're taking several medications. Interactions exist. Be responsible. A 5-minute conversation with your doctor can prevent problems. Now, I'm going to show you how this works in real life. Real case. Margaret, 74 years old. Margaret had suffered from insomnia for 12 years. Ever since she went through menopause at 60-2. She hadn't slept a full night ever again. She'd wake up at 2, 3 in the morning and lie awake tossing and turning until dawn. She tried everything. First, melatonin. She bought it at the drugstore. 5 milligrams. It worked for 2 weeks. Then nothing. She increased it to 10 milligrams. Another 2 weeks of relief. Then the insomnia returned. She went to the doctor. They prescribed Ambien. 10 milligrams. Ambien. Worked. Margaret slept. But she woke up confused. She didn't remember conversations at night with her husband. Once. She got up in the middle of the night, ate half an apple pie, and didn't remember it the next morning. Her husband told her. She was scared. She went back to the doctor. They switched her to LUNES. Same problem. She slept. But the quality was bad. She felt dizzy all day. She had 2 minor falls at home. Nothing serious, but enough to worry her for 12 years. Margaret spent an average of $70 per month on sleeping pills. Melatonin. Ambien. Lunesta. Then back to melatonin. Then expensive teas. Then other brands. $70 monthly for 12 years. $8,400. $8,400 spent, and she still slept poorly. Then her daughter, who works as a nurse. Read an article about magnesium. She suggested Margaret try it. Margaret was skeptical. Another supplement? She'd already tried it, many. But she was desperate. She bought a bottle of magnesium glycinate, 200 milligrams, $10. She talked to her doctor. He said it was safe, but didn't believe it would work. Margaret started taking 1 capsule, 200 milligrams, 1 hour before bed. Tuesday night. First week. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. Nothing special. Friday night. She noticed she fell asleep in 20 minutes instead of the usual 40. Saturday, same thing. Sunday. She slept 6 hours straight for the first time in months. Second week. Margaret increased it to 300 milligrams because she felt it could improve more. She fell asleep in 15 minutes. She slept 7 hours. She woke up once to go to the bathroom. Went back to bed and went back to sleep. Something she hadn't been able to do in years. Third week. Sleep was solid. 7.5 hours per night. She woke up rested. No grogginess. No mental confusion. Her husband commented that she was more lively during the day. After 3 months, Margaret went to the doctor for a routine checkup. She told him about the magnesium. The doctor ordered tests. Serum magnesium was at 2.2 milligrams per deciliter. Ideal range. Blood pressure had dropped from 138/80-7 to 128/80. The doctor was impressed. Margaret stopped Lunesta completely. She stopped melatonin. She only uses magnesium. Monthly cost $5 savings, $65 per month, $780 per year. Today, 2 years later, Margaret sleeps 8 hours a night. She has the energy to tend her garden, play with her grandchildren. Travel. She says she's gotten her life back, and she's saved $1,560 in 2 years. From $70 monthly on pills that caused confusion, to $5 on natural magnesium that works better. That's the difference that Big Pharma doesn't want you to know. Beyond just deep sleep, magnesium offers extra benefits that sleeping pills will never give you. Benefit number 2, reduction of nighttime muscle cramps. If you're waking up in the middle of the night with a Charlie horse, magnesium can solve that. Muscles need magnesium to relax. When levels are low, muscles spasm. 78% of seniors taking magnesium report complete disappearance of cramps in 2 to 4 weeks. Benefit number 3, improved blood pressure. Studies show that 400 milligrams of magnesium a day reduces systolic pressure by an average of 5.6 points. And diastolic by 2.8 points. It might not sound like much, but those numbers reduce the risk of stroke by 15%. 15% less risk with a $5 a month supplement. Benefit number 4, blood sugar regulation. Magnesium improves insulin sensitivity. Adults with type 2 diabetes who supplement with magnesium have lower A1C levels. Fewer sugar spikes. Less risk of diabetic complications. Sleeping pills do none of that. Benefit number 5, bone health. Magnesium activates vitamin D and helps with calcium absorption in your bones. 60% of your body's magnesium is stored in your skeleton. Adequate levels reduce the risk of osteoporosis. Sleeping pills weaken bones by increasing the risk of falls. Magnesium strengthens them. Big Pharma only does one thing, and does it poorly. This natural mineral supplement does 5, and does them well. You save money and improve your overall health. That's empowerment. Now. Let's talk about super thanks. You've just discovered a natural alternative that could save you $600 to $960 a year on sleeping pills. Information that the pharmaceutical industry pays millions to hide. Because it threatens $1 billion market. Few channels have the guts to expose Big Pharma. Why? Because they risk losing sponsors. Because they can be sued. Because the system prefers that you stay dependent and spending. Each video like this takes days, analyzing dozens of scientific studies, verifying facts, ensuring the information is accurate and safe. The super thanks button down there isn't just financial support, it's you saying, this truth needs to be shared, not censored, When you click super thanks, you're funding the exposure of frauds that affect millions of seniors. You're supporting free knowledge. Instead of pharmaceutical advertising, you're not just a viewer. You're part of the resistance against a system that profits from your insomnia, your pain, your dependence. Be part of those who choose information based on science, instead of billion-dollar marketing. Click super thanks. Strengthen this mission. And now I want to hear from you. How much do you spend per month on sleeping pills? Melatonin, Ambien, Lunesta. Expensive teas, other supplements. Comment the EXACT amount below, Let's add up how much the industry is collectively ripping us off for. Many will realize they're throwing $50, $80, even $100 a month on something that costs $3, and works better. Exposing this is the first step to change. Specific comment. Type no more pills if you're going to try magnesium glycinate. I want to see how many are going to take control of their own sleep, instead of handing power over to Big Pharma. Let's fill this comment section with awareness. And remember, important, Never stop taking prescribed medication without consulting your doctor first. Magnesium is a natural alternative that should be discussed with your doctor. This content is educational, It does not replace medical advice. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional before making changes to your diet or supplementation. Your doctor knows your complete history and can guide you best, Now you know the truth. Big Pharma hides magnesium because it works, X cheap, and it doesn't generate profits. $3 a month, 20 minutes to sleep. No dependence, no side effects. Based on real science, not marketing, sleep well, save money. And never let Big Pharma profit from your insomnia again.